The Valkyrie Cycle, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast by Midnight Ceremonies Media. Episode 18, Night of Revel. Hi, I'm Haley, and I'm one of the composers on the Valkyrie Cycle. In fact, I wrote the music you're listening to right now. Before we begin the episode, a few reminders. If you're tweeting or posting about the show online, please use hashtag the Valkyrie Cycle or hashtag TVC Spoilers to tag your content, and to help us see anything you'd like to share with us. You can follow our official account at Midnight C Media on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for updates and additional information about this show and more. Finally, a warning that this season deals with heavy themes, including recurring and intense depictions of generational trauma, internalized homophobia, violence, and inter-party conflict. For episode-specific content warnings, please check the episode description or visit our website at midnightceremoniesmedia.com. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy episode 18 of the Valkyrie Cycle, Night of Revel.
Gamers, welcome back to the Thunderdome.
Is that how we're starting?
Catherine!
Yes, it should be.
This is how it's starting.
So, Stephanie, you have something you want to do Friday night.
Okay, so Sylvia's staying with Stephanie, right?
Does your mom know that you guys are dating?
Good question.
Because this might influence whether what you want to happen will happen.
I think Stephanie's done the thing where she, I don't think she said anything directly, but she did talk about, trying to get matching, getting a corsage and, boutonniere, like that she's matching with Sylvia, that they're going together.
Your mom is going to request that doors stay open.
Did she do that with Caleb?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, she did.
Does Sylvia still sneak into Stephanie's room at the end of each night?
Oh, 100%. As I said, Sylvia is basically living in Stephanie's room.
So, it's late. Friday night. Everyone else in the house is probably gone to sleep. And they are in Stephanie's bed. And nothing has really happened besides making out, I think. But Stephanie kind of leans against Sylvia and goes, if the world is going to end, I don't want to die a virgin.
Yeah.
Plus, I think I'm ready this time.
I mean, I think, I've been ready.
I don't think Stephanie even needs to roll to turn Sylvia on at this point, right?
Nope.
So the witch's sex move specifies that after you have sex, you can take a sympathetic from the person you're with, and they know about it and are chill with it. I think after, they spend some time together, Stephanie will also go, I know there's only so much I can do, but just in case it helps, can I have some way to cast magic on you? I just want to make sure that, I don't know, I've kind of been looking into things, and
I guess Sylvia will, give you one of their earrings.
Thank you. Just in case. But I think everything will be fine.
I think so too.
And with that, Saturday comes and passes in a flurry of makeup and dresses and pictures. Most of your parents, like the Graces and the Rodriguezes and so Stephanie, your mom is they're all super into the photos and are making you guys stand on the stairs and show off your corsages and taking all the photos. Well, let's start actually with Eden and Cassie. So Eden and Cassie, your parents do demand pictures of both of you. So I think that they probably agree. Like, do you guys take pictures at each house separately, or do you like try to find a place where like in the middle where everyone, or like choose a one house where like they can all come and take photos?
I think it would be fun if it's one house and they take photos together.
Your house or mine?
I mean, Cassie's house, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know if your parents have met before. So this is probably the first time you guys are like, your parents are like meeting each other, and like Emily and Sebastian are sort of like sizing each other up as like the older siblings. And your mom, Eden, and like Cassie, your dad, are like the guys with the photo, like with the big cameras and taking all the photos and making you do all these like weird poses, because you know, for your scrapbooks someday or at your wedding you'll want them. And lots of photos are being taken, and your parents are all super excited, and they seem to be getting along pretty well. Like your dads like get talking about like Cassie's dad's job and like woodworking and stuff, and like they hit it off pretty fast. They're gonna be BFFs at the end of this. Some plans for like a grill out later are already being made, like once it gets warmer. So it is pretty fun, and you can feel that like the energy and the excitement of prom is here. And would both of you please describe your prom outfits?
Cassie's suit is a black undershirt with a dark maroon overcoat that's kind of covered in black paisley designs, and the fabric is it shifts. Like when light hits it, it's red, but then the shadows of the folds are like black. And it's the jacket, and then there's a suit vest underneath it with the black shirt, and then there's a red tie that's tied up. But Cassie is loosening that thing once they're out of the house. And the masquerade mask he's wearing is like, it covers about half his face. It's shaped a bit like a moon over the face, and it covers his left eye, and it's completely black, and the swirls in it, there's little engraved swirls on it that kind of mimic the paisley on his jacket.
And Eden is wearing a very nice black empire dress with sleeves that just go over their shoulders. Very like deep U-shaped neckline. It's black. It has folds over it, very fine texture, and has gold stitching. Has these like heeled leather boots on with like a gold clasp on them, and goes up to like mid-ankle length, and their masquerade mask covers the top half of their face, including over their eyes, and is a kind of mirroring Cassie's outfit, is a burgundy, but also with the shifting colors, has varying texture on it to kind of give it a little bit of glisten, as well as some silver kind of glitter almost over it, and has a little like moon pattern at the top, like sitting right there at the top of the forehead.
Fire, the drip. So you guys get pictures, and then you head to the high school, where there's going to be sort of like a promenade where like all the parents stand in the bleachers, and like you all walk across the gym and they take photos. Did this happen at your prom? This happened at my prom. where there's always like a promenade at the beginning where like people would walk and show off their outfits, and then everyone would take pictures, and then you could all get pictures together at the end, and then you'd go to the real prom, and then there would be after prom. Also, I should mention that like there is an after prom which is being hosted like at like the same place that the prom is being held. Like basically you go and then for prom, and then you leave for like 45 minutes, and then unfortunately student council and like the prom committee are sort of in charge of this, but like then they have to like set up after prom again, which is gonna be like, you know, after prom there's gonna be like a bouncy house and like card tables and like a movie and karaoke and stuff.
MC, I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we get the AED? Does that just happen?
Yes, that just happens.
Okay.
That happens.
Since assuming the AED or whatever is in the nurse's office, does the nurse's office also have like EpiPens anywhere?
Probably.
It's shots of adrenaline, so it can do the same effect if the CPR machine doesn't work.
Yes, you can snatch some EpiPens.
Eden will also grab like an actual medicine kit.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
A first aid kit, yeah.
So yeah, you get like the medical equipment that you can find in the school's nurse's office, and you can take it. Oh, you know who else is actually probably also showing up to Eden and Cassie's like prom picture event? Because like usually like groups of friends take pictures together. So Eli and Chris are there, and so is Justin and Amber. And Amber is in like sort of like a very beautiful, like sort of simple pink dress. And her hair is in like a wavy sort of updo with like curls coming down on each side, and she looks so pretty and is very, very happy. And Chris like has you know, standard dark suit. Justin and Chris are both wearing like standard dark suits with like ties that match their partners, and Eli is in all black with like these like long like mid like arm length like lace black gloves and like these big chunky heels, and a very cool like strapless dress, and they look absolutely fire. You guys look extremely cool. I will also say that Chris is still wearing his beanie though.
That's where he keeps the spell components, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys head to the school for pictures, for like more pictures, which is usually where like the yearbook team also gets like the pictures of everyone, which I guess Cora is still on that duty for taking like the photos at the beginning of everyone.
Stephanie will have her camera with her the entire night because she's taking candids.
Next, we will go to Stephanie and Sylvia, who your mom is doing like the same thing, like making you take all the different pictures in different positions and everything. And your dad is kind of there sort of like around, and your mom is also making your brother like be present, and she made you all go to dinner together. And your mom is like very happy for you. And did probably maybe help get you like with both of you getting ready.
Stephanie would have asked if to invite Aunt Julia and Al.
Oh yes, they absolutely could come. They're probably going to be going between here and the Hanlon house, but Julia and Al do show up, and also Julia takes a bunch of pictures on her phone, and like at some point gives you a hug and sort of whispers into your hair like, I'm proud of you. This is great. Like, you look amazing.
Stephanie is glowing.
So would you both please describe your prom outfits?
Okay. Well, Stephanie had gotten her dress first, so I'll describe that. It is a full-length gown with I think it's a sweetheart neckline, long sleeves, but I mean it has a significant, it's not full cleavage, but tasteful, nice. And it's at the top it's black, and then as it descends down it's red. It's like a black to red ombre, and her makeup is all red and black as well, and she is wearing a like half face mask that does, I think it does kind of cover the side of her face with the scars, but it's like a kind of like black lace bejeweled thing, and it almost like the way it it lines up so that it doesn't quite like hide the scars, but like almost like it kind of like moves around them.
Sylvia is wearing very similar to what they wore to the dinner with the Asters and Blackwells and everyone, except it's like a tighter suit, going deeper and wider with the opening of just like the suit coat with nothing underneath. So it is not on the lines of tasteful cleavage. It is very much just like the whole chest almost. And then like a longer snake necklace that kind of like meets down in the middle of the chest. And then the shoes are black. This is all black, and the shoes are black loafers with spikes all over them because Sylvia doesn't wear heels. And I forgot this was a masquerade prom. So I'm gonna say Sylvia definitely had Stephanie pick out a mask. So we're gonna throw it to Saffron.
I think Sylvia is a similar kind of half mask with lace, but it's the reverse. It's covering the opposite side of the what's Stephanie's faces, and it's red to complement Stephanie's dress.
I love it. I also was thinking it would be a half mask, and then perfect. Okay.
So true. So you guys head to the school, and we will go to, well, Lucian and Caesar. So Lucian, you're at the Hanlons, and you guys have been, certainly you are going to have to take pictures with the Hanlons because Tess wants photos of you and Caesar. And so Luna does ask if you can help with her makeup because that's not a thing that she does.
Lucian will absolutely help Luna with her makeup. He probably like does like really deep like blue glitter on the on her eyelid, which matches the dress, and then like silver on the inner corners, and just like probably like crazy highlight, and yeah, and then just like tasteful lip liner and gloss that just sort of like melts into her skin tone, but like really really glowy, but not like crazy makeup because he knows that she probably doesn't want like full.
And Alex shows up, and Luna did get him in a suit, a real suit, with like a sort of like matching dark blue vest that goes with her dress. And Tess and Al and Julia show up later and are getting photos of all of you. And Caesar, do you there's like getting pictures with like Luna and Lucian. Caesar, do you come here for photos? Do you guys go to the Reyes home for photos?
Do I get the sense that Guadalupe wants photos of us or of me?
I think she does. I think she does.
Then yeah. We'll take pictures there.
Cool. And how are the two of you dressed? If you could describe your outfits, please.
Okay. Lucian is in a black gown. It's also not probably very dress code safe. It's like 2 strips of fabric that like go down like over his chest, so like there's like a whole like center strip of it is showing. The dress itself, the skirt is like black tulle, and it like goes to the floor, and the sleeves are like same black tulle that are like puffy, but then like stop at the sleeves and are like cuffed. And he's got really expensive looking gold chains that like sort of like drip down the whole like center of his chest, like layered gold chains. And then his mask with lots of rings, and then his masquerade mask is a gold wolf's head that sort of just like it looks like sort of something out of like a book almost, that's like a fairy ball kind of deal, but it's just like a full gold wolf's head. And he's got his knives under his skirt, and like I dare I say it, little like thigh braces. He's got him under his skirt. But he's got his knives on him. And also probably like he has other shoes in the car because he knows that like they're gonna need to like fight. But he for prom is wearing like high black Louboutins because that's who he is. Oh, with smoky black makeup, like crazy smoky black makeup, but that's understood.
So true. So Caesar decided to go with a suit. He always rides the line between like being like classically handsome and like well pressed, and like also like this kid's gay. So he's the suit, like the suit and the suit jacket, and the pants, they are in like a classic black, but like they're very like tailored to accentuate his waist because he looks great. We have a classic white dress shirt, but it's like fancy and silk, and for pictures and to get in the door, that's staying buttoned up. Once we are away from Caesar's grandmother and past the doors so they can get in, Caesar is going to take sort of a note from Lucian's handbook of slutty gay outfits, and like that shit's getting like unbuttoned all the way down, and underneath it's like this sort of like mesh, like elaborate like gold jewelry like underneath the shirt that like unbuttoned like totally like frames it. He looks great. And then mask, it's like a very like classic masquerade mask. Like it's like just like around the eyes, it's like delicate like gold like filigree, because he's very pretty, and it's a shame to cover up his face any more than he has to, and also because this whole fucking season's been about masks, and like Caesar doesn't want to like hide behind a mask anymore if he doesn't really have to. And but also along with like the like delicate like gold like filigree of the mask, like around the edges there's like little like snakes curling around it, because he's gonna try to be less ashamed and disgusted with that part of himself.
Can I say that I texted Cora just really quickly before prom happens, and I want to like probably on the oh shit, no, I'm driving. I was gonna say in the car ride. Never mind. Before the car ride to prom, Lucian will text Cora and say, like, hey, just wanted to let you know I'm thinking about you. Everything will work out fine. I forgive you. I hope you found a suit. Send.
You see that she reads the text and doesn't respond.
Yep. Okay. That's it.
Can I also add, I mean, when Lucian like gets there, or like whenever they see each other, Caesar will have gotten him a corsage that has like honeysuckle on it.
Lucian will try not to cry. Lucian, yep. He feels very
Don't
normal.
mess up
about
your
that.
makeup.
I know, fucking. I can't. I want to kiss you, but I just put this fucking lipstick on. You're the worst.
Oh, you can if you want. You can reapply. Actually, you know what? I take it back. You can reapply.
Lucian kisses him. Thank you.
Starfyre,
Yeah,
are you going to prom?
definitely not to the promenade thing.
Do you get dressed at all?
She at least thinks about it. And then after a little bit of pacing and, looking at people's Instagram stories and just kind of thinking, she walks up to Carolyn's room and she knocks on the door.
Your sister opens the door and like leans against the door jamb and just says, "What's up? You not going to prom?"
Do you have a necklace I could borrow?
Maybe. What kind? And she like opens the door so you can come in.
I don't have anything to wear to prom.
Okay, well, I can't. Let me try to fix it. And she like moves you so that you're sitting on the bed, and Carolyn's room is like pretty sparsely decorated, like a very plain like quilted bedspread, and like maybe a single like poster on the wall of like a band that she's into, and some photos of like her and friends from high school like above her desk, but other than that there's not much in here. And she starts like rifling through a closet, and she puts like a jewelry box on your lap so that you can like look through like any of the jewelry she has. And she says, well, I guess dig around in there and see if you find anything you'd like.
Okay.
Suit or dress?
Everything's easier to hide this under, and like holds up her hands with the chain on it. Probably suit, right? I usually go
Probably a
with
suit. I don't have many long sleeve dresses.
Yeah, me neither. This is pretty. Where'd you get this? Swing something around kind of too carelessly for what it is.
Carolyn sort of like narrows her eyes and just says, someone gave it to me, but it's yours if you want it.
Somebody gave it to you. Who gave it to you? Twist the chain around her hand.
I am helping you look for something for prom. You do not get to take that tone with me.
And now you but that's not fair, because I have to fight to the death tonight, and if I never know who gave you this necklace, I'm gonna be really sad about it.
Fine, whatever.
It's really pretty. Gold.
Okay. Do you, I mean, there's a RODRIGUEZ-REYES, right?
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Caesar, he's dating one of my friends.
Okay, good for him. Yeah, he has an older sister. That is it. That's the end of that story.
No fucking way. Does Caesar know?
Definitely not.
Carolyn. Huh. Well, I think I should not take anything that your forgave you. And
No,
puts down
no,
the
no, 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 no,
necklace.
no. Please take it off my hands. I do not want it anymore.
Okay. Well, I guess when I get home tonight, you're gonna have to tell me more about it.
I guess you will have earned it.
Mm-hmm. What's this? I keep pulling through. And they managed to piece something together, right?
Yeah.
Um,
You your sister helps you, like, has like sort of a plain like black blazer and like a button-up shirt that she lends you.
I can do the.
And you
I
can-
have a shirt. I can get a shirt, and
Okay.
Starfyre will go get a shirt and take the blazer from her sister.
And your dad sort of like sees the two of you like rummaging around and trying to put something together, and he comes by and like a couple minutes later knocks on the door.
Yeah. What?
He just like stands there kind of like awkwardly, but holds out a tie for you.
Thanks, Dad. Takes the tie.
Do you know how to tie that thing?
Yes, I know how to.
Okay.
But you could still show me.
He like pops your collar, takes the tie, and like slowly, so that you can see how he does it, does a very simple knot, and then adjusts it and folds your collar back down.
Thank you. Okay. And Starfyre will take like, I don't know, maybe some earrings or some piece of jewelry from Carolyn and take the blazer, head into her room, like open a cabinet, and she's got like, you know, daggers and brass knuckles and other assorted weapons, and we'll kind of like attach, like get some sheaths for some weapons, attach a couple of the knives to the side of her clothes, snip some black brass knuckles in her pocket, wrap the chain around her hand, pull the suit jacket over it. Maybe she'll stop by a store. I don't know where the fuck she's gonna get a mask. But she will do a bit of tiny, very minimal makeup, which includes a little bit of gold accent and like, you know, that kind of like Norse-esque little stripe through the lip. Yeah, just in gold. She will pack some slightly more fight-worthy clothing in a bag somewhere. And I guess we'll go to prom, but she's gonna make, you know, a stop somewhere, get some stuff before it, including a mask if she can find one.
Yeah, since everyone knows that prom is coming, there's definitely like a store, like a locally owned like store that is stocking like masquerade masks for like kids to buy for the prom.
Sweet.
And you don't go to the promenade for photos, so do you just head straight to the?
I think so. Late, and it was fashionably late.
Yeah, there's definitely other people there who are also skipping promenade. Not everyone goes to this.
Oh, she definitely wants to arrive there after
the
rest of everybody.
Yeah, so basically the promenade is for those of you who go, it's kind of your last chance to sort of like shake hands, talk to people, sort of pitch your campaign, as well as just like take pictures with all of your friends, like especially for seniors. This is your last prom. This is your senior prom. And so, well, Cora is there in a hoodie and jeans with like her big, like fancy, like school newspaper camera, taking photos of people as they like walk through the gym.
Is Cora a junior or senior?
She's a senior. Yeah. But she does get dragged over for a photo with Stuco, which would be Caesar and Cora and Luna and Alex, and the four of you get a photo, and Cora looks very awkward because she is not dressed for this, but you guys do get a photo together, and then Cora's taking like photos of like all the groups of people, and so like the gym is kind of like a mess as like the promenade like wraps up, and everyone is like clumping up and getting photos. Penny Chang is God, who is she going with? His name, she's going with Michael Tanaka, and so the two of them come over and get a photo with you, Stephanie, and Sylvia, and like squeeze in.
Can Stephanie at one point, can she go talk to Cora? Maybe when like Cora's like, you know, like off like looking at photos or something.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna go up. I think Stephanie and Sylvia like snuck in and did shots. Also, like just one. Not to get drunk, but like just a little buzzed. Calm the nerves. And so Stephanie's very clingy when she's tipsy. And so she's just gonna go and put her hand on Cora's back and just kind of whisper, "Hey, can I talk to you?"
Yeah, I guess. Do you need like more photos?
No. I just want to say I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've made comments. I've been, God, I heard people saying homophobia, rumors. But I just want to say, like, I was really always so jealous of you, honestly. You just seem like so proud and happy, and I didn't think I could have what you had, and now I know I do, but you, Cora, you deserve to be happy too. I just really, I hope you know that, and I mean it.
Yeah, thanks, Stephanie. Congrats. You and Sylvia are great. Really didn't see that one coming, but I'm super happy for you. I need to go.
Okay. Good luck tonight.
She sort of like stops and stiffens and then just keeps going. And just goes back to the gym to take more photos.
Does she catch my eye at all the entire evening?
Not without the lens of a camera in between you.
Am I able to talk to her at all if I try?
She is pretty good at sort of ducking and weaving and finding different and new groups of people to take photos with, but you can try and like the promenade wraps up after like half an hour, 45 minutes, and as people start to like trickle out of the gym to start heading for the actual prom, which is being held at the resort sort of outside of town, you can like see her sort of duck out a side door of the gym by herself.
I'll like, squeeze Caesar's hand to me, say, "I'll be back in a second," and then run after her.
She has like ducked out of this little side door and is kind of leaned up against a row of lockers outside of the locker room, and is just like clicking through the photos on the camera sort of staring at them, like eyes unfocused.
Cora,
She stiffens, so you know that she heard you, but doesn't look up.
I'm sorry. I feel just terrible. And I hope you'll. I've been a real shit best friend. Friends aren't supposed to leave when bad shit happens. And I it's gonna work out. Could you look at me?
She glances up from the camera and sort of like lets it fall and hang from it, the strap around her neck. And you see that her eyes are kind of watery, but she gives you a sort of crooked smile and just says, "Don't make this any harder than it has to be, Lucian."
I'm not. No one's. You both sort of operate alone, and I would feel like I'd failed if you still felt like that, because I don't want you to feel alone, because you're still my best friend. And me and some other people we're working on a solution. So I'm not making anything harder. It's going to be easier, and I'm trying to make sure everything's easier. For you, especially.
You see that Cora takes that in, and she just looks at you with this like furious look with her eyebrows furrowed, and just like steps up, and like if you had like a collared shirt, she'd be like grabbing you by it, but you don't. So she just like gets up in your space and sort of sort of shoves you back against one of the lockers and just says, "Don't do me any fucking favors, because I'm not going to make it easy for you. And I just really appreciate it if you weren't there when I had to rip Starfyre's throat out, okay?"
Lucian just lets Cora do that and sort of just doesn't do anything to stop her. Hackles don't raise, doesn't have any aggressive reaction, and just says, "I love you. You're kind of you are. You're the first friend I ever had, ever. So, throw me around all you want, but that's not going away. And I fucked up majorly by not, I should have stayed with you, and that's on me, but I am going to be there Because I'm going to be there for both of my very good friends. And he's going to like just lean forward a little bit and say, I think the first time I started making good memories was when I met you. So that's it. And I want you to know that. That's it, Coral.
You can see that she's trying really hard not to cry and just clenches her fist and pulls back, like steps back away from you and just says, I just really did want to make you choose a side.
Yeah, I'm not. The side I'm choosing is my friends. Plural. Both. And you're my friend. I stayed in your house. Your siblings are great. And you're a really good older sister and a really good friend. And this bullshit doesn't change any of that. There's so much outside shit that tries to make it seem like it isn't, your life isn't what it is, but you're a good friend and a good older sister. And that's what the truth is. So I'm just gonna keep saying it. And we'll deal with the bullshit. But if you take that away, that's the truth, Cora.
You watch her straighten up and wash the emotions off her face and steel herself. And she steps back and picks up her bag and just says, the truth is that I'm a monster, and that's not going to change. And she just turns on her heel and starts heading for the door.
Lucian, yeah. Can't. God, I have no cool moves. All my moves involve making people hurt worse. Yeah. God, fuck. He can't. I don't think he can do anything. He just sort of watches Cora go and slides down the locker and just probably takes a joint out of a pocket in the dress and lights it up and thinks about when he stepped outside of the church the first ever mass he went to in Thornridge, and he saw Cora Mitchell sitting on the steps smoking, and he asked if he could join her. And now he smokes alone. And then eventually goes back into the prom.
The promenade winds down and people start getting in their cars and heading over to where the prom is being held, which is at the Thornridge Resort, which has like a really big sort of like lodge that has like a big sort of ballroom where like people hold events, and where the prom is held every year. And Caesar, you probably spent quite a bit of time over the past week here helping to set up and decorate for all of this. And as all of you step inside, it is magic, and there are decorations everywhere and balloon like arches and stars like pasted on the walls and hanging from the ceiling, and there's like a guy at a DJ booth with like a big like sort of feathered masquerade mask at playing music.
Wait, shit, I just remembered something I wanted to do. Can I give Amber Wheeler the condition worthy? And basically just talking about how, like, basically, because she knows that the reputation that she has, but she's gonna be like talking just slowly, just spreading, just like, like Amber's really stepped up in cheer, and like just like I like these last couple practices I've been watching her, like she's grown so much, and I'm really excited to go see the play, and like I think she's just like, honestly, she's such a valuable member of our community, and I'm gonna use the one string I have on Amber Wheeler to try to make her night as good as everyone else's.
You absolutely can do that. And as you all step into the prom, you do see that like sort of front and center, right as you go in through the doors, is like some freshman that is like on the prom committee who's like sitting at a table with the prom box that says like ballots here, and is like watching people like fill out like ballots and put them in, who's like making sure that nobody like does anything or like votes twice or anything like that. And you all get a chance to vote for prom court, and everyone you all get to vote as you come in.
Is it just names that you drop into a ballot, or is it like, or into a box, or can there be like a ranking system?
Basically like there are these like slips of paper that have like been cut out, and on it is printed like the names of like the 8 nominees, and you get to check 2 boxes.
Okay.
So just I am curious. I just want to go around, and you know what? Maybe even like you can just DM me who you all vote for.
Are we allowed to vote?
No, I want to know so bad.
Are we allowed to
please.
vote for ourselves? Is there? Or...
Yeah, I mean, like nobody's gonna check the ballots and you don't put your name on it.
Right.
The freshman is only there to make sure that nobody votes twice or stuffs the ballot box.
Also, Sylvia has to talk to Stephanie to figure out who they're voting for. They have one name, and then everyone else, they're like, I don't know.
Vote for Amber. She deserves it. Stephanie is voting for herself and Amber.
Sylvia's voting for Stephanie and Amber.
Duh, Lucy's or duh.
Yeah, duh.
I think Eden votes for Caesar and Amber.
Oh, there's also a line for write-in ballots. I don't know if that changes any of your opinions, any of your votes, but there is a line for a write-in.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sylvia instead would check Stephanie and then write in Stephanie.
Simp. Cassie, who are you voting for?
Bailey Moss was on the ballot, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, Cassie's gonna toss her vote to Lucian and to Bailey. Because Bailey was the person that she punched in fall semester and got detention for, and then met Lucian, so it's kind of...
Paying it forward.
Yeah.
Starfyre, who do you vote for?
Lucian and Caesar.
So once you all vote, the obviously the ballots are going to be counted as prom goes on, and it will be announced like sort of towards the middle of prom. But for now, you guys can hit the dance floor because the DJ is sort of playing, top 40s, and also there's like a clipboard at like the front where his table is set up, where people can request songs. And you see that if any of you go up to check the clipboard, you see that the theater kids have rallied to put the time warp on there. Like there's like 25 different like write-ins for the time warp.
Oh my god. Saffron think that song fucking slaps, so
Absolutely. My friends and I did that every year.
Stephanie Chaplin immediately goes up there because she's put in like 50 Taylor Swift songs on there, and she picks up the clipboard and she's like, what the fuck is the time warp? And then proceeds to like put down like "You Belong with Me." No, she's putting down like all like the classic good Taylor Swift love songs.
Yeah, there's a someone is also like writing in K-pop songs, but so far none of them have been played.
Literally me.
Eden's going to write in that song Bailando by Enrique Iglesias.
Lucian is writing in the new Kendrick Lamar.
New of that era.
That era, yeah.
Yeah, it literally came out the day before.
Yeah.
He wants it. It just dropped.
You guys, like, the music is very loud and people are dancing. There's also like a table set up with like a punch bowl, and there's like a cooler where there's like cans of soda and like water bottles and snacks brought in by the PTA, and there is a line to the punch bowl. There's sort of a line to the snack table that kind of is around the entire night. You guys do see sort of later on, because they clearly didn't come to the promenade, but you do see that Caleb Gray does show up, and he does not show up alone. He comes with a date. His date is Corey Bennett, and the two of them have like matching suits, and Caleb has his crutch, but they're sort of like dancing anyway, like sort of off to the side, and
Stephanie is not dancing too much because obviously she's still recovering, but she goes over as soon as she sees them and is like, "You guys are so cute! I'm so happy to see you here!" And like gives Caleb, a hug, and is just like, "I'm so happy you made it!"
Caleb gives you a hug and says, "Yeah, I wasn't gonna go, but Corey did convince me." And Corey gives like a sort of like sheepish smile and a shrug.
Thank you. Oh my god. We have like, okay, once when like everything's all calmed down, double date? Okay, it's in the books.
Caleb just looks bewildered but nods. And you see that like Caleb looks actually pretty happy. And I mean, it's prom, and it is probably more fun than maybe some of you were anticipating. The Time Warp does play, and all of like the theater kids get in the middle and do the dance. They do play a couple of like dance songs, like the Cupid Shuffle and classics. Anything you guys want to get up to while prom is going on in full swing?
Can Lucian say hi to Caleb?
Yeah. With, like, just you, or do you, like, is Caesar with you?
Yeah, no, he wants to bring Caesar over, and he's like, "Oh my god, Caleb, I haven't seen him. I hope he's okay. Do you want to go say hi?" And then he, like, is already walking over to Caleb, taking
Okay.
Yeah, you guys, like, walk over to Caleb and Corey, who are, like, sort of taking a break and, like, sitting at, like, one of the tables with, like, bowls of the punch and some popcorn. Wait, did I say bowls? I meant cups.
Yeah, you said
Bowls of
cups of punch.
Lucian will be like, "Caleb, oh my god, how are you doing? It's so good to see you out of the hospital."
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Caesar. Yeah, what's up, guys? How are you doing?
Pretty great. Hi, this is Lucian, my boyfriend, who I am safe with, and that sounds suspicious, but I am.
Cool. Yeah. Dope. I mean, I have met him before, but and this is Corey, my boyfriend as well, who I am so safe with.
Great to hear.
Corey is giving both of you just like the "what the fuck are you guys on" looks, and just sort of like nods at Lucian and just is like, "Hey man, what's up?"
Hey, how you doing? Probably like very bro-y. Taps him up in his gown. Yeah, but he's also giving the like what the fuck face at Caleb a little bit. And
Yeah, and then Caleb just is like, you guys look great. You guys look great.
yeah, we do.
Thanks. Yeah, we do. You guys look great too.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
You good, Caleb?
Yeah. I'm great. Are you good? Like, start like that's a genuine like question. Like, are you good? Like, are you okay? I sort of like.
Yeah, no, really, I mean, I'm taking time, but no, I'm doing well. It's sort of, you process everything really slowly, but, you know, I'm very lucky, and I have, Caesar, and he's really wonderful, so it's been really, really good.
He nods. And then you see he like kind of like sort of like taps Corey like on the hand or something, and it's just like you see that they like text each other something under the table, and Corey just like looks at Caleb weirdly, and it's like, no, I think it's like a waxing moon.
Caleb, are you? So who? Wait, what?
What?
Things are okay. Things are okay.
Great. I'd love to hear it. Glad that you guys are, you know, happy.
Who?
I didn't. I didn't.
Okay. Who? Oh shit! You were in the hospital. Oh, wow. Oh, really?
I mean,
You're
she
friends
kind of has a
still?
big mouth. Yeah. Why are you friends? Why are you friends with her?
Caleb just shrugs and goes, I don't know, she's nice to me and we watch movies.
Didn't she socially murder you?
Yeah. And she slapped you.
In front of like everyone.
I mean, yeah, but like, I did deserve that. So.
You did not deserve that.
No,
Oh,
what?
Okay. You see that Corey's like kind of agreeing with the two of you. But Caleb is like, I mean, I did sleep with her best friend. That feels slap-worthy.
Well,
I'm.
I don't. But it wasn't, you know.
But.
You
Okay.
were just trying to. I think you were going through a lot. I don't know. I excuse you. I don't think you deserve to be slapped or socially murdered.
I mean, I'm not socially murdered, as you can see, because somehow I got nominated for Prom King still.
Yeah, you're pulling number 2. That's great.
Yeah,
for
you're
you.
pulling number 2.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. But I hope you guys win. I did actually vote for you.
Oh, it's like really nice, Caleb. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
and he looks at you, Caesar, and just says, like, you deserve it. Like, you deserve this and to be happy. And I'm like, I am genuinely like really happy for you, and I'm happy that you guys found each other and worked it out.
I'm happy for you too. You know, you were always really nice to me. So, yeah. And you know, if you keep on being friends with Stephanie and she tries to like blackmail you or cast spells on you or treat you like her like gay little accessory like she did with me, just let me know.
Yeah, let both of us know.
Caleb nods, and Corey looks confused. And he's just like, Caleb just says, yeah, I mean, will do.
Yeah, we're kind of, track is not going as well without you.
It's not as good. Yeah, we had a good connection.
What
Can Lucian is that Lucian gives Caesar a look.
Wait, has Caesar never told Lucian?
It hasn't come up. They've only been dating for like a week. It hasn't come up.
Yeah,
Lucian looks at Caesar after that and is just like, okay.
I think our track team had good chemistry, you know?
Yeah.
We were good at handoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Corey is trying really hard not to laugh, and Caleb it's like, yeah, definitely. Miss track.
Yeah, well, you have a good night, Caleb.
Yeah,
we're gonna-
you too, dude.
Have a great night. Maybe we can go on a double date. I don't know. Bye.
And then you guys walk away, and you hear Corey just immediately go, cast spells on you?
I forgot he was there.
Lucian's like, wow. You just completely changed the trajectory of that young man's life, probably. Congrats.
Whoa, what? What do you mean?
I mean, that Caleb's probably gonna tell him about magic, and that he's probably gonna know about it.
Okay.
What did you
Yes.
think I meant?
Well, okay. You know how you were like, you said that you hadn't really, like, done anything with another guy before me, like, anything, like, real, like, you know how, like, I didn't mean it like this, until you were like, wait, what do you mean by that? But you know how I said on our date that you were like my type because you're like hot and athletic and
You really like blondes, don't you?
Oh my god. That's two. That's not that many. That's
okay.
It was a coincidence.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, the track team is really
You know how we had like really weird energy sometimes?
the whole
like before me, all the time. It's because like we were fucking, and then like me and Caleb used to fuck, so that's what that energy was. And Justin, I never did anything with, so Justin was just chilling.
Yeah, I was gonna say Justin must fucking hate us. It's just whoa. Well, I mean,
we were a good team. We just had weird energy.
Yeah, it's just, if you get that many, Wow. Well, I mean, good for you. Live. Caleb's great.
Yeah. It just
Wait,
it
did he do shit?
It ended kind of meant. What do you like? What do you mean? Like he like?
I mean, was he an asshole?
I wouldn't say
Do we
that.
need to not be nice to him anymore?
No.
Okay.
No. Water under the bridge.
But there is water to be spoken of that is currently moving past. So there was.
Yeah, but like it's prom. You know, let's have a nice night, and we can talk about that water another time, and then we can decide if we want to go on double dates with them.
All right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, that my brain is restructuring. Okay. Yeah, if he was a dick to you, I'm gonna fuck him up. But if it wasn't that,
don't do that. Don't
okay,
do that.
and I won't. But
No, it's okay. It's okay. Can we just dance, please?
How is everyone else's prom going? You guys dancing, having fun?
Eden gets most of Cassie's dances, obviously, but he does ask, like, Lucian for one. He asks Stephanie for one.
I was gonna say Stephanie put on a lot of Taylor Swift love songs, but specifically mine was when she was going to go over to Cassie and be like, "Do you want to dance?"
I'd love to.
I think specifically when Cassie and Lucian dance is when Eden and Caesar dance.
Cassie does give a dance to Starfyre too.
Same.
Lucian absolutely is the one to ask Starfyre for a dance this time, and will sort of, not completely, because obviously they're probably not going to play waltzes at prom, but like as much as he can, like tries to mirror back to Starfyre what Starfyre did with him that one evening.
He cracks a bit of a smile.
Sylvia dances with Stephanie, and when Stephanie dances with Cassie, Sylvia will be standing at the edge, glaring.
So true.
I think Stephanie doesn't say anything when she and Cassie dance. I don't think they need to say anything anymore.
Yeah.
I danced with Luna. Probably a couple times, and probably like not enough, like very, like just very intense dancing. They probably go at it.
Yeah, Luna definitely asks you to dance a couple times, and she always takes the lead. And Alex Kennedy just like goes and finds something else to do. He is there does appear to be a couple kids trying to spike the punch, but like one of like your track coaches, he is like stanced up in front of the punch bowl, like arms crossed over his chest, like just standing there watching and like scanning every kid who comes by for like a cup, like watching for flasks.
Sylvia definitely brought a flask. We're not spiking the punch just for her and Stephanie.
Stephanie's not drinking too much because she is supposed to be the getaway driver. But can at one point Stephanie talk to Luna?
Sure.
Stephanie is going to wait till after Luna and Lucian are dancing and wait to go up to Luna after that.
Do you want to like dance with her or just like
talk
to her?
Just talk to her. Just talk to her.
Yeah, there's like as soon as one of like the slower songs ends, like you see that the DJ sort of caves because there's like a kid up there like sort of pleading with him to play a K-pop song. And so he finally caves and like plays one, and you see that there's like the tiniest group of like 5 kids like are doing the full like dance along, and like some people are sort of like dancing and vibing, but this is kind of like a lot of other people take this moment to like go get punch and like sit down and like rest for a moment. Yeah, and you can like talk to Luna as she's like walking off the dance floor.
She'll just go up to her and just like, "Hey, so my aunt is dating your sibling?"
Yeah, weird.
So does that mean like you're my? What does that mean relation-wise? Like, does that make you one of like? Does that make you like a cousin? Or what is it?
No, because they're not married. They're just like dating, which means that like you and I are just like people to each other.
Luna, do you not like me?
Ooh, what a question.
I mean, it's okay, because, like, kind of everyone hates me. You're friends with Lucian, aren't you? That makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm sort of like, you know, in the know.
Oh, God. Wait, what? Wait, you're in the know? Wait, what has he told you?
She flashes you like a grin that has way too much teeth. And, and she like tosses one of her locks like over her shoulder so that you can see like the crescent moon earrings that she always wears, and then just says, yeah, so I'm like, you know, I'm like in the know, in that if you ever pull any shit with Lucian or my pack, like ever, we're gonna have words.
Don't worry, Luna Hanlon. I'm on the side of good now.
Well, jury's still out on what side I'm on.
I like you. I've always liked you. And I know we're all about to graduate and go our separate ways, but man. In another life, I would have liked to be your friend.
Well, maybe in another lifetime, we could have been friends. Who knows? I like your dress, though.
I like yours. You look so beautiful. You're gorgeous. Okay, my girlfriend's probably getting jealous. Bye.
She just sort of waves. After like a couple more songs, it's sort of like far enough into prom, and there's like a sort of like impromptu stage that's set up on like the farthest wall, and you see that your like vice principal, Mrs. Chandra, like gets up on stage and is like carrying like she has like the freshman who is like watching the ballot box is like next to her with the ballot box, which is like fucking huge, and Mrs. Chandra like taps on the mic, and there's sort of like a moment of feedback as like the music turns off, and she sort of like leans in too close and says, "Students of Thornridge Public High School, I am here to announce the 2016 Thornridge Prom Court. So, drum roll, please." And like the freshman like sets, you see that like the freshman sets the box down on stage so that they can like do the drum roll on their knees, and other people.
Stephanie's drumming roll. She's into this. She's excited.
Miss Chandra like sort of gestures to the freshman, who like hands her like a slip of paper, and she opens it and says, "Your first elected monarch is Mr. Cesar Rodriguez-Reyes." And people start clapping, and you see that she like gestures for you to come up on stage, and bestows upon you a like plastic crown, puts it on your head, and hands you like a little like rhinestoned like scepter, and then says, and the next and final elected official is drum roll, please, And she opens up the paper and says, Miss Amber Wheeler. And you hear that like the like sort of little group of theater kids go fucking crazy and like start screaming and cheering. And Amber heads up on the stage and she looks really, really happy and like really surprised. And she gets the other crown and the like matching scepter. And you can see that Amber like very briefly does like look around the ceiling for like any buckets of pig's blood, and then like sort of is like all like doesn't see anything and is just like starts smiling and waving. And Mrs. Chandra says, that's the election. Have a great rest of your night, students, and be safe. Prom ends in an hour and a half. Please be out of here by then so that we can set up the after prom. Thank you. And she walks off the stage, and the freshman like follows after her. And Amber turns to you, Caesar, and just says, congrats.
Congrats.
Yeah, I mean, sorry that your boyfriend didn't also win, but I don't know, this is pretty exciting.
But it's okay. Yeah, I'm really happy for you. That's great. Awesome, Amber. And then can I like turn and invite Lucian up on stage?
Yeah.
Lucian will jump up on stage and dip Caesar in front of everyone while holding the crown so it doesn't fall off his head.
There's another like clap and cheer, and Amber like hops off the stage and hugs Justin, who like twirls her around. And the DJ starts playing one of my favorite songs to play that should always play at every prom, Take My Breath Away, so everyone can get another slow dance. And it is a pretty all-around good night, I think.
At some point, can Starfyre corral Caesar and Cassie into a photo and like stand back, be like, all right, no, Eden, you need to move a little bit more center.
Wait, you're getting in this photo too.
Pictures.
Yeah, get in the
Nigga.
picture. You are ruining the fucking framing. Hold still.
Justin, come here. Take this
Stop,
photo
stop
for
it,
us.
stop. Starfire's gonna take the photo.
Does the pictures all of us being like, no way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all arguing with you.
Justin, come the fuck here.
Stop. No, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't do photos.
Justin runs over and like just snags your phone from you and says,
Eden will pull Starfyre in.
Yeah.
She looks.
Yeah.
and he snaps a bunch of photos and then like turns around and gets like a selfie.
Yes.
She just goes and grabs her fucking phone back. Doesn't say thank you. Doesn't say anything. Just.
Can Lucian will specifically ask Starfyre for just them two photos because he was like we should like take some really cool pictures with just us.
Hey, when all this is over, y'all want to go to the beach and watch the sunrise on the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Stephanie is getting cute, like flattering, nice candids of people the entire night. Like every moment that people don't think that anyone can see them, like moments where people are just smiling and looking at each other, and like just glimpses of like love and contentedness. She's taking photos, but I do think she's keeping an eye on Starfyre throughout the night.
More wallflower than normal.
After the group photos happening and people have maybe gone back for another dance, Stephanie's gonna go up to her
Hey, did you want a photo of you and Sylvia?
No. We got plenty earlier.
Cool.
When's it happening?
I don't know. I imagine I'll just kind of know.
Okay.
Stephanie. I'm good. Happy prom.
Stephanie will look around. Has Cora been here at all?
No, she did not show up to prom.
You know, my car has a pretty good speaker.
Yeah, I know. I fixed your car.
No, but you guys should get to slow dance together too. Once all this is over.
Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it.
Actually, just about this time, Starfyre, you feel your phone buzz in your pocket, and there's like another slow song playing that starts playing, so people start to pair off and slow dance together. And you get a text from Cora that says, "Are you at prom?" ?
Starfyre texts back. Yeah. I don't know. My sister was excited.
Cora texts back, "Come outside," around the back.
Starfyre looks at Stephanie and smiles and says, "I'm gonna go get some fresh air. Good talking to you though." And puts her phone away and just quietly slinks her way out back.
Stephanie will go join Sylvia on the floor.
You slip out of the lodge as everyone is dancing together and trudge through the snow around to the back, where you see that like the woods are just pressed up right against the lodge, and just inside the line of trees, you see that Cora is there in a suit and a tie. It's kind of plain, just plain black, but the tie she's wearing is green, and she has like a phone and a solo cup in her hand, and says, I got a suit. Didn't want to waste it."
Looks good. But, and Starfyre will walk forward and retie her tie.
Cora like opens her phone and starts like scrolling through her music and presses play on something, puts it like in the solo cup so that it can like have something be louder, and sets it down like in the snow.
Starfyre leans to her side. She has like, you know, like a purse or whatever the hell you bring to prom, and opens it up, and inside is a slightly smashed, not very good looking corsage.
Cora holds out her hand so you can put it on.
I didn't know what your favorite flower was, but it's green, so. It's not.
I just wanted one dance with you.
I think we can do that.
And she holds out her hand for you to take. And holds you close. And I don't think that Cora doesn't really know how to dance. So really it's more just like swaying in circles in the snow, in the cold, under a cloudy sky. and it's just the two of you. I think when the song ends, Cora doesn't move, doesn't pull back, and just stands there with you in the quiet and says, I hope you had a good night.
Well, there was at least one good thing.
I should go.
I know.
I really don't want to.
Me neither. It's gonna be okay, though. I got you.
Yeah. It'll be okay. And she squeezes your hand. And I think she starts to step back.
And Starfyre lets her go.
See that she hesitates for a moment and just looks at you. And she starts to turn and then turns back and just says sort of in one breath, I really should leave, but can I kiss you just once?
Yeah.
And Cora pulls you close and kisses you, and you can taste the salt on her lips from tears that she's cried. And it's not gentle, but it's a goodbye and a thank you. And I wish that we had more than this.
And Starfyre kind of bites her lip and clenches her fist and tries not to shatter.
Cora leans her forehead against yours for just one moment. And then she pulls away and picks up her phone and heads for the woods.
And Starfyre just stands until she sees her disappear into the little darkness. And she turns around and walks back inside just like she'd never left.
That feels like a good place to stop for now. This episode featured Catherine Rarrett as the Master of Ceremonies, Percival Walter as Lucian Astor, Quinn Borzin as Aiden Grace, Arcadia Reeves as Cassie Rodriguez, Casey Fleming as Starfyre Miller, Karina Revilla as Cesar Rodriguez-Reyes, Victoria Nielsen as Sylvia Striciante, and Saffron Heftigab as Stephanie Chaplin. The Valkyrie cycle is co-directed by Catherine Rarrett and Saffron Heftigab and produced by Casey Fleming. This season's editing team includes Catherine Rarrett, Karina Revilla, Casey Fleming, Zola Heftigab, and Saffron Heftigab. Music for the Valkyrie cycle was composed by Haley Adams and Quinn Borzin, art was created by Arcadia Reeves, and our social media team is run by Fabiola Liano. Additional sound effects are sourced from freesound.org and zapsplat.com under the Creative Commons Attribution License. For a full list of credits, please visit our website at midnightceremoniesmedia.com. Again, that's midnightceremoniesmedia.com. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave us a review and tell your friends, as word of mouth is one of the best ways to support the show. We appreciate all your support, and thank you so much for listening.
Proud member of the Rainbow Roll Network. Rainbow Roll.
Our stories,
our
voices.